Good evening, Divine Feminines. I'm here to do a quick channeling. Let's see what the person in the Divine Feminine's current energy is. What are their intentions? Whether it be, I'm getting love interest, or just the person in their current energy. What are their intentions, Spirit? Alright. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. Take the top 3. Alright, 1 more shuffle and we'll take the top 3. Alright. The person in Divine Feminine's current knowledge, judgment, seduction. All right, let's see. Let's get these clarified. I hope you femmes have had an amazing day. I waited till, it came out a little earlier, but then I came in, cooked for the kids, and waited for the sun to go down. I love the sun, and I'll come out like early in the morning, but like when it's way too hot, I really don't dig that sticky stuff. All right, femmes, let's get these clarified. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, let me know why knowledge is here, and thank you for the messages you have provided. All right. Why is knowledge here for the person in the Divine Feminine's energy? Why is it despondence? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Why is judgment here? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Workaholic. Why is seduction here? Why is seduction here? It's kind of creepy. Prayer. Impartiality. All right. Let's get it. A little knowledge can be a dangerous thing if not supported by wisdom. Your longevity of studying the real deal. But you are teachers. All they profess to, but are your teachers all they profess to be? Don't trust in the knowledge you hold, or do you follow someone else's teachings? Pythia reminds you to seek answers directly from source and not to rely too heavily on others. She will grant you access to a higher knowledge and teachings of the wise ones who have walked before. You may recognize these ancient ones as they visit you in your dream time and ask that you trust your intuition. True knowledge comes from within, from years of studying and dedication to a higher source of learning. Will you be poisoned by the forked-tongued words of others, or will you continue to have courage to share what you truly know? Time to become the oracle and let others hear your insightful counsel that is inspired by the goddess herself. So the person that the Divine Feminine is around currently, they are trying to confuse the Divine Feminine. They're trying to make her question what she knows to be true. But the Divine Feminine sees right through this person. I feel like the Divine Feminine corrects the person that they are around, in a nice way, of course. But she's realizing like this person's trying to dumb me down, trying to confuse me, and she's not having it. And they aren't liking it. If you look at the face on this person, they look pissy. But the Divine Feminine is like trying to help this person ascend, and they're trying to act like they're the teacher, like they just know. And the Divine Feminine is like, I don't think so. This is what it is. So the Divine Feminine is standing strong. She's not allowing somebody to confuse her, because the Divine Feminines I'm talking to trust their intuition. They talk to Source daily. They don't let anybody. I feel like that was part of, your lessons were to realize, to, learn how to trust your intuition. And they're like, look, I've been through this a million times. They've learned that their intuition is on point, and they're not allowing somebody to confuse them. So, great job, Divine Feminines. Trust your intuition. Don't let anybody make you question yourself. Ma'at, judgment. You have been carrying around the weight of the world on your shoulders. Your heart feels so heavy with the responsibility of burdens forced upon you and of the love you freely give, yet do not receive. You've always stood for justice, truth, and mortality, and your heart is saddened that others around you don't adhere to the same principles. You feel abandoned, that you are not in control, that the chaos is ruining your life, that you are being sucked into a dark chasm of despair. Help is at hand, for Ma'at has heard your cry and will remove anything that is unbalanced from your life. Others are judging you for what you are trying to achieve. Ma'at asks you to destroy untruths by becoming the judge of your own life. Time to feel light as a feather as you unburden your heart from the wrongdoing of others. The day of judgment has finally arrived. Avoid criticizing the efforts of others. You have been judging yourself too harshly. Someone is keeping the truth from you. Don't be afraid to speak up. Your honesty will ensure the desired outcome. The worst is now behind you. Keep your material and spiritual lives in balance. So what I get with this card is, you're trying to help this person. And they're trying to poison you with untruths. They're trying to pull you in the dark. They don't want you to leave, is what I just heard. The current person in the Divine Feminine's energy doesn't want them to ascend. Is trying to confuse them so they stay. They might be trying to pull you out of, what you're working on, your journey. And they're trying to say, look, you work too much, you do this, relax. But the feminines are like, no, you're not going to take me off my path. You are not going to confuse me. You're none of this. Like, the Divine Feminines are not. They're like, I don't think so. I may be a workaholic, but you're not taking me off my path. Yeah, because they want to seduce you. They feel like if they can take your focus off what you're trying to do, that they can seduce you. You ain't having it. They might even be praying that they're able to seduce you. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. But you see right through this. The feminines see right through this. You won't allow yourself to be seduced. And you may have known that they were trying to seduce you, so you prayed about it, like, no. Like, Lord, don't let, this ain't gonna happen. All right. And the next card is, you have seen some dark days indeed. It is as though your whole life has been run entirely by emotional blackmail. A victim of coercion. You have carried the fear, guilt, shame placed upon you by others for their own benefit, sensitivity to your own wants and needs, playing second fiddle to the desires of others. Unfortunately, this is the only a survival skill for existing that you're familiar with. So you have become hostage to this way of a dark enticement. Time to acknowledge and change your acceptance of any demands that have been placed heavily upon you. Make a stand. Be strong. Don't be coerced into anything. Basically, like, don't let somebody talk you into anything that does not sit well with you. She urges you to reclaim your personal power as you release any victimhood or blackmailing tendencies. Life is too precious to be up for ransom. So what I get with this card is, stand strong and speak your mind. If you feel like somebody's trying to seduce you, be like, no, you know what? I don't have to be here. I'm not going to take this. You're not going to talk me into some shit that I don't want to do. Stand strong. Spirit's saying stand strong. I don't care what position you're in. If you, like, let's say you're living with somebody and they're trying to get you to sleep with them, because you could literally walk out the door and Spirit is going to send somebody in your life to provide you with a place. So don't let anybody peer pressure you into anything. Don't let people do that to you. You don't have to allow that shit. A miracle would come, so you would be fine. You create your own, co-create with the universe. You're a divine feminine. And if that's the case, it comes to a point where you got to leave. It's going to be bittersweet, because I feel like you might feel like you're going to lose a friend. But who cares? It'll just be a fresh start. So maybe you do have to release yourself from this situation. You went on a detour. It's fine. Trust your intuition. Everything's going to be okay. Don't allow somebody, like, I'll speak on, fuck it. Let me speak about my own personal experiences. You know, let's say I stayed, I won't say who, but I stayed with this person and they thought, hey, I'll give you the world, but no, 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 no. I will leave here and get it myself before I let you blackmail me into doing something. Fuck that. Don't let anybody have that power over you. Speak your truth and be like, look, you are not my type, number one, if that's the case. I'm not going to be, I don't care what you think you can provide. God can provide me with not only everything you're providing, but better. So if you think you're going to talk me into doing something because you feel like I need you, because chances are, divine feminines, if you are in somebody's life, it has nothing to do with them doing anything for you. You were put there to help them. And if they think that they're going to force you to do something or blackmail you so you can have, let's say, a place to stay or whatever, hell no. Walk away if that's how you feel. Speak your truth. And if they can't handle those boundaries, it's time to go. Because God in the universe, however you want to put it, is going to provide just as much, if not better, than what they're doing anyway. Don't ever feel forced into doing something. Don't. You don't have to deal with anything. And if they are being that way, believe me, God sees all. And they will be punished for having hidden intentions towards you. So, divine feminines, I ask you to stand strong, speak your truth, and don't be pulled out of it. Don't allow somebody to make you feel like you have to do anything, because you don't. Not at all. Like, let's say you were at a friend's who's helping you, giving you whatever, a place to stay. No, that's what they think. Truth is, you're there to help them. You're a light worker. It's part of your mission. They need you more than you need them. Just know that. Okay, Divine Femmes. All right, my loves. I'm sorry I got so upset, but you know what? Fuck that. I love you guys, and don't allow yourself to be used. You're worth so much more than that. God will provide for you. All right, my loves. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great night. Sending love and light your way. Bye, my loves. Mwah.